Jack wanted to spend $5 million hiring a professional killer, but the target he wanted dead was himself, and he insisted the job be clean with no traces left behind. The boss was puzzled, but the task was simple and profitable. The boss accepted the assignment without hesitation. He immediately reviewed the agency roster. He ultimately selected Jim the firm's ace killer. Jim had never failed in 20 years as a professional assassin. Whenever he took a contract, he needed only one shot to complete it. Jim had just finished his last mission when the boss gave him a new assignment. But when Jim saw the target's photo, he immediately refused the job. Jim knew this person was no ordinary target. The target was Jack, the #1 killer in the assassination world. What Jim did not know was that it was Jack himself who wanted to be eliminated. It turned out Jack learned he had a terminal illness during a hospital checkup. As a professional killer, Jack first thought of killing himself, but suicide was no longer covered by his insurance policy, so Jack abandoned the idea of suicide. Instead, he decided to hire an assassin to do the job for him. That way, his beloved girlfriend would receive a massive insurance payout. Jack then shared this idea with his boss, but the boss thought it was too cruel. He had long regarded Jack as family, so how could he bring himself to pull the trigger with no other option? Jack went to another assassination firm. There, he finally got what he wanted. Tonight at midnight was set to be Jack's execution. With time left, Jack rushed to see his girlfriend, Anna. When Anna saw Jack, she was overjoyed. But what she expected to be a romantic date turned into a breakup announcement. After callously ditching his girlfriend, Jack went back home. He unlocked every lock in the house. Then he sat in the living room, quietly awaiting his death. Soon, however, his doctor called to say the lab had mixed up the results. The terminal diagnosis was actually for someone else. Jack panicked when he heard the news. He looked at the clock and saw only 4 minutes remained until midnight. And by then, the hit squad had already reached the bottom of his building. 5 assassins armed to the teeth were heading straight for Jack's house. What made things worse was that Jack had thrown all his weapons into the sea in his quest to die. With the doors left unlocked, the killers soon burst into his home.